Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat. Hope all is well, and I thank you for taking the time to look at this video. According to F4W Online, take it with a grain of salt, the corporate offices for the company of TNA are being moved from Cummins Station in Nashville, where they have been, since they opened up shop in 2002. According to report, they have been, fallen behind on rent. And are being evicted by the station. They had originally been moved down to the basement of the building where the TV production is done in order to cut back on costs. They're now moving the corporate offices to the warehouse where they manufacture their merchandise, and TV production is being moved from the North Star offices in Nashville. That's where they're being moved to, out of the North Star. And if this isn't bad enough, TNA's prospective new investors haven't purchased an interest in the company just yet. Unfortunately, it seems they need to invest in order to keep the TV production going. I'm a TNA fan. I've said it numerous times, and they were once positioning themselves to rise and take on WWE many years ago. But seems like Dixie knows really not much about anything as far as wrestling goes. Without Jarrett and Bischoff, there is no longer a viable TNA. It was, and unfortunately it is, just a matter of time, as much as I love TNA, and I hate to say it. Where did it all go wrong? It's unfortunate that TNA is having problems. It's just the misuse of talent is where it went wrong. And that's a misuse of talent. That's their biggest weakness. Got to blame mismanagement by Dixie Carter. That plays a part in this as well. She lost her TV deal with Spike and moved to a lesser known rinky dink cable like Pop, former TV Guide channel. Come on. To me, it was a baffling move and really made no sense. Maybe a syndication or a better deal with a better known cable company, but it's probably too late at this point. They just seem to lack direction. Yeah, for so long. Now I think it's better, but it seems like the damage has been done. The storylines, I've said it before, are easier to follow now. They've changed, but it seems like the damage is done. And, I really don't know what an investor could do for the company to save it. TNA I think they were able to be saved back in 2010 when they were still, I think, in my opinion, in good shape. Maybe even great shape. That's when Dixie, when the rumor is, should have given it to Paul Heyman, who would have no doubt, I think, put TNA on the map as legit competition to WWE. What Brock, Bryan, etc. would have helped TNA do that. But Dixie wasn't smart enough to do that, as she, threw away a major opportunity for this company to have a long-term future. And now it looked like it's dead money, no money. Wrestlers leaving all the time. TNA, unfortunately, is WCW 2000 now. It's not, it's just bad. Just bad. This is not the TNA that we were used to for many years prior to that. I haven't given up on watching TNA, but I don't know. It seems like it's a matter of time, and I feel bad because they have gotten me WCW. I always liked WCW better than WWE, and that was always another outlet, was TNA. I don't want to do an obituary for TNA, but just reading stuff like this, it doesn't make you feel good at all being a TNA fan. Just some of my thoughts. I hope all is well.